Hello and welcome. Now, this one is the aftermath of the harvest. I thought I'd literally start the session with me showing you everything. And I was looking. I did say obviously we've got the massive chaff to stick in, and I've already said I was going to stick the well, I was going to go bunker silo, but also we've got all that straw as well to do. Now, I was looking at the farm and I was thinking dead centre is about 80. Right, but field 19 is the smallest field we've got. It's the one we originally started with. That's close to it. I thought, why don't we just take a chunk off that? Wouldn't matter if we lost that. Let's face it, we've added 17, 18, 16, 20 since we gained the farm. We started with 19 and 21. We've also got two additional fields below that we've also got the sugarcane one and the other one that we made as well. So does it really matter that we literally take and repurpose part of 19 and make it smaller? And I thought, not really. I always did say we could actually make that part of an extension of the yard, and it is in such a perfect location. The other thing is, I've started to bring things back. I have. Almost everything's off 16, 17 and 18. Just got this sticking. Let's grab one of the lorries. Let's run across and I shall show you. Oh, no, not that one. Even though it's a good one, I'd like to grab one of the... I don't think that's got a back on at the minute. It has, but you know, we can soon remedy that. Let's just put the metal back down. I think that's done its purpose. Yeah, I started to tidy up a little because I thought it's everything is going on. This is like, of all the farmyards we've got, it's the busiest. It is. There's just no room really for everything. We do need that those couple of sheds in the middle that I was on about, the run-through ones. I also thought there's a couple of things that just even they won't actually. Yeah, there's a point we need to. I do believe we left it there for that very reason, because it was right next to this. I'm not sure if I'm close enough. No, we're not. Right, so let's reverse that. And let's finally repair it, which is exactly why we left it sort of in that spot. Yay, fantastic. Yeah, I bought the self-propels. Yeah, that's put away. I bought one of the headers. And that's put away, as is the harvester. One of them's folded away, and I thought, well, it's about, yeah, bring people in. Don't do it all off camera, because it is still part of the work. Then we've got the massive chaff thing to do as well. Let's repair that too. Ooh, okay, well, we knew it would be expensive. It really would. Yeah, so let's just put this away finally and do a little bit of tidying up. Now, obviously the tanker backs that we use every single day, it really is absolutely pointless. And where's the other kid to? We have got two. It's right there. Yes, I forget how long this shed is. It is amazing. Can we stick two in the same bay? Oh, be tight. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, it's a sort of valid farm work, really. I think with a little bit of effort, we should just about be able to get those two. I think I can do the same with the harvester. I've sort of squidged it across a little bit. Got to get a little bit creative. And I think that's doable. I think we're going to have to like go in at a sort of angle. Just see, it might be one of those things where you think, oh, yeah, that's not going to work. And it may be that that is true. And be careful with the back, because I think what we're going to try to do is see if we can sort of do that. I did say this might be one of those things that you give up thinking, yeah, it's not, I don't know if it's going to work, but we should, I reckon it should really, with minimal effort. So the Amazon, again, that's another one that really you can see, it's, yeah, we could make a little bit better of the space. Nearly, I reckon one more attempt, and then we, yeah, sort of come around a little sooner. That might just do it. Just, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure this is going to work. But then again, yeah, it's nothing ventured, nothing gained. Oh, this one's got nothing in it either. thought it was about time, because I know it infuriates some people. Yeah, I mean, I can live with it as it is like that forever. It won't bother me in the slightest, because it's just the way that I'm not sure. I don't think somehow I can get past the paraphernalia of the actual thing, the Kinsey. But that's about to just. Okay, well, that's about as close as you can possibly get something. But it did do it. It did work. Dome thing as well. Yeah, well, we're here. Let's just tidy up. It's a smaller. Oh, no, they're both the small. That's why we bought the second one, isn't it? I think, yeah, not really used them very much. We will be doing so we will this year. We might even be buying another one of these because obviously there was quite a bit of corn, so that means we are going to have to plough. If we hadn't got the chaff thing, to be honest, that's what we'd be doing now. I did think when I came in, I thought, oh, corn, we need to get the ploughs going, and then I thought, yeah, but you've still got the chaff to sort out, so I think you've got bigger things to worry about than that. And I think I probably have a point, truthfully. And I do believe, though, the other thing is we've got the normal day-to-day. So, do I do the normal day-to-day stuff? So yeah, I bought those two, the forage wagons across as well. Let's get the sugar beet harvesters. Let's get at least the things that we should be doing done. They all started. I started all our engines. Now then, these likewise. I think we're going to have to. I don't think there's. Let's look, because these are going to sort of need a half a bay each at least. Ooh. Yeah, I think we're going to need to have to sort of build a little bit more storage and sort of, like a lot of farmyards, I think some things are going to have to go somewhere else. So I just don't think there is going to be. And we ought to pick that that up as well. Yeah, we have got a lot of equipment, which is, yeah, we are a massive. You see, and that's what I'm saying. There's certain things now. We need something like the Omatana ones, the really tall ones. They are about the only thing that I think can cope with this type of thing. And if we're on about using Field 19 as an extension of the yard, now we have got so many fields, then I would imagine that's not a bad place to start. But the sheds ought to be over this side, really. Yeah, I'm thinking the Omatana type ones. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the best possible use of our land. We might have to. I'd like to leave those that boulevard of trees, really. So we want to be under sheds. And it's not for the cheapness, it is really for the tallness. There's very few sheds as tall as the one that this is the one that I'm missing out, the Bavarian one. Yeah, I wanted to stick one of these, a little one, but obviously these aren't in the base game, so yeah, I'll explain it. On horse aggravation, yeah, I really did want to stick. So then, where are you? I forgot how many sheds I've got on this. Oh, that's it, yeah. No, it's not. That's not tall. This is the one here. It really is tall. Are you sure it's tall enough? It doesn't look tall enough to me. All of those are the really tall ones. I've got harvesters under there always. Yeah, it's the same with each. And they have got a back as well. Give it a shot. If not, we'll sell it. And we'll go for something else. Yeah, let's leave plenty of room as we come through that gate, though. Let's have a look. I'm sure that is tall enough. It's tall enough for a normal harvester. That's a little bit bigger, but it should really be big enough. It is. It's a bit of a monster. I think it should almost fit. Now, remember, we ought to be going. Yeah, with this particular one on this side, we want to be on the right-hand side, so we need to be reversing it, which will also see if that thing is. It might hit it for. Oh, it is going to. we cheat a little? I think we might have to with this one. This is a bit of a... Yeah, I mean, this, I've never had anything defeated by this particular one. Wow. Oh, tabbed, my bad. You know, I could be clever and follow. That might be the... Yeah, it's weird. Obviously going on horse aggravation. I think these need a little bit of a clean as well, I think. But yeah, we've got bigger fish to fry. Although, yeah, these sessions are going to be whatever they are, really. However long they are as well. Stick. Let's get them across and let's see if we can get all three into that new shed. I think we can. I reckon that's probably just about... I'm not sure. I think these are not as tall as the rest. I don't think. I think we'll... yeah, let's not try and take any cars out. Whoa, no, we did commit. No. Have we lost the other one? I think... we block that though. Oh, I think we're only going to get to it no matter how clever we are. This is a bit tight. Well, we might. Yeah, with a bit of a wiggle. Okay, what happened to you, Ray? Why? What on earth? Do you know? Seriously, there are some times when you seriously wonder. Right, okay then. I think we might just manage to squeeze that in, but yeah, it's a shame they're not a little bit bigger. But truthfully, yeah, I think we can. I think I might have to tab to get out though. Yeah, that is it, I think. I do apologise, but this time I'm going to have to tab. Yeah, there's no way I was getting out of that like that. I think I'd have to remote control that in to actually get that in that snugly. Right, so then let's go with the last harvester. I do very much like the, what's it called? Yeah, weekend again. All my words are going. I can remember names. I hate it. It's horrible. It does come back. It is just tiredness, but oh, we'll get through here a few minutes ago. Why can I not now? Because the lorry, I dropped the lorry back right there where it is. That's why. Could be clever. This thing has the ability to, yeah, push that a little bit more gently. Would have been nice, but yeah, that'll do. So this one's folded away. This is the original one. Yeah, well, this is the chaff that's the biggest one. That's why I saw it instantly and thought, I think you've got. So yeah, I pulled that one there. Also, yeah, these are what I could really do with a run-through shed. But things like headers. Push that. No, let's not upset it. Fantastic. Let's stick that next to the one. I think we can just about do it, really. Just, I would say. I'm not sure about those stalks. I'm not sure they are real. We shall see in a minute. Yeah, I didn't think they were real. I don't think so. I'm not. No, I just don't like that type of thing. I think one of these is a bit of a beast, and I think it deserves. I mean, they all deserve it, but what I mean is, I don't think it's gonna be. It's just you're gonna scrape the paint. This is what I was saying about Court Farm. With Oxygen David, when I literally got the harvester out of the shed, it was a right performance. I thought, if that was my thing, that is not going in that shed. It's just too, and that's the same. It's exactly the same. It's like just trying to sort of squeeze. It's just not. The Laker Tech, that's the one, the LH2. It is an amazing bit of kit, this is. Really thoroughly love it, and I will be using this again But it'd have to be in conjunction with something like this to make it worthwhile. So either the Magnum, there's also that other, there's one other, and that is a point actually. You might not be able to get a harvester in there, but you might be able to get this. Yeah, let's fold that pipe away, because you're going to cause me trouble. I know you are. Oh, hang on. I think I put the pipe out. No, I haven't. No. I've done exactly what I thought I was doing. You doubted me. Alright, yeah, okay, I did, I was, yeah, unsure. And then why? Oh, I'm catching, that's why, because I'm catching you all. Do you know something? I mean, it was a bad idea, it was. And that's, I suppose, what I'm trying to say is, yeah, sometimes you try to be a little bit, and it doesn't work. Now, sure that, yeah, you see, this type of thing is the sort of thing you can squeeze in between the posts. Sort of like go in at an angle, like that, drop it down, then come around, and it's really not taking up a bay, although it's, to be honest, that's probably a bad example because it's pipe. It's really quite bad. No, we can't get that back. That's a lorry back. So I think, yes. We were doing that. We wanted a lorry, didn't we? That is what we were doing a long time ago, and then we got, yeah, sidetracked, shall we say, with all of the stuff, and we were using the other one, but you know, what we'll actually do. Yeah, let's go and grab that, and then we've got all of the chaff to sort out, and yeah, we'll stick that on the edge of field 18. I still think I'd rather go for the run-through type rather than the other. I should show you. Yeah, because anybody who's just turned on will be like, what is he on about? Yeah, I'm going for the used leftovers, and on Attingham I did the squirrel, but I prefer the run-through. No, actually I did on Attingham. That's right, I was going to go for the big squirrel, and then I said on Attingham I like the run-through type. I think it's, I don't know, it just, I didn't used to. I got used to the sealed. Oh, let's be clever. Sort of. Do it as close as we can. And we'll, yeah. It can do this quite well. I know you'd seem that there's a lot of gaps in this. It's not all solid metal. Not sure though. Yeah, it's the pole on these that's a bit. It does its own thing really, and that's not so good. Wow, that does give you a bit of an idea of just how big this beast is. Let's try and move that a little bit. Oh, it's not having any of it. Okay. Actually, you can stay here for now. You real mountain. Yeah, I'm not sure about the pole. I don't think it's got any substance if I remember rightly. We should see if I get snagged on anything. And then we're going to place that, and then we're going to start the massive operation. I am going to time lapse it because it's going to be a monster. But as I've always said, what I do want to, people can fast forward if they don't want to watch, but I wish to include it as that chain of evidence. I'm hoping over the winter we can buy the last field, the biggest one on the map. That is my goal for this year. Right, so I'm not sure we'll be able to get that off. Oh no, because it's got it's the draper. I think if we're clever, all we need to do is that, and then just grab one of those harvesters which very nicely put away. Okay, we'll grab this one. Oh, yeah, we'll go around the right way. It's the one I So if I know it's a little bit, it is a little, I'd sooner, if I can, I don't think I can, but let's try it first, because there's got a massive, well, I don't think I'm going to be able to, I don't think I can stretch that far. It is tall though. No, it's not tall enough. Yeah, so plan A, the one we were going to go with originally, which, to be honest, it wouldn't do an awful lot of damage. Ooh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Okay. Let's see if we can't get to the... That's because it's higher in the air than you think, actually. Okay. But I think we need to go grab the wheel loader, and we are going to use that to sort of gently, persuade it. I think people call it this persuasion when you have to do something like this. Yeah, the walkabout bin, I would literally, I think I'd have a special shed built for it, but that's another one where you could use the pull through until, I've got to be honest, that thing's a beast. It really is. To turn it around and everything is an absolute nightmare. It really is. Not sure if I ever see one in the sales again that I'm actually going to go for. Fed chickens, yeah, I literally, it's popped it up again. I do that a lot of times off camera, because it's just that I usually start all the engines, so I usually grab that and I think, oh, while I'm here, let's just empty a bit of food in. Yeah, I'd like to get a bit of detail. Right, so if we push, I didn't like to be pushed, so I did it. And this is the strap down. So, but it does. Apologies, I just woke up and I looked yawn on you. So, right, you can sort of break the lock on these by going under them. It does let you do that. Yeah, it's always let you do that. Something I found out a long time ago. Thinking that, I reckon that might just about get away with... No, it's still in the air. Yeah, it is. I'm not going to drive off on my other I was tempted to drive with the lorry, but I'm not doing that. Let's see, can we sway that? No, this is where a telehandler beats a wheel loader, because of these, yeah, you literally extend the boom. Nice one. Now that, if we grab the lorry gently and pull to the left, should sedately let that fall quite nicely without any real damage. Oh, what are we? What? Well, it should have done. Are we still strapped or something? That shouldn't be doing that. Right, okay, we should be able to get that with the harvest. I don't know what that's about. So we all know sometimes you get weird things that snag things for no reason. So yeah, it'll be the first time something traps something else. Right, let's try that. That was less than graceful. It's like the wheels of what? Why have some of the draper? I've never known it to do that before. I do love these. I do like that. They're my favourite headers. The one, the Drapers, not the Titans. The Drapers. I do love the ones where you can just collapse them like that. Fantastic. There we go. All of our 4 headers. Yeah, specialists in sunflowers we are, as you can see. We like sunflowers a lot at this farm. Very pretty. Still, yeah, we can still try. You never know, you might get something else in here. I think we can actually get out without having, really. Just. Right, so then now we have a task. Now let's just, yeah, keep this tidy a little bit. Yeah, I'd like to stick a couple of run-throughs, but I've left the Magnum right in the worst possible place, right there. Well, we've got a couple of run-throughs at my favourite black sheep mod in which I haven't used for a few Let's Plays, so I think we could, yeah, we're going to be looking this area though. That's a good area, and I do love that Magnum. I really have fallen in love with that tractor. It is beautiful in so many ways, and it's just had an update as well. I can't remember what the update address. Oh, yeah, there's one thing I did miss, which I saw in the update, and that was it's got a massive weight. Oh, bless that. No, we need to grab that. Yeah, we do. We need to shift this out of the road and then just shift a couple of the backs out already. Yeah, the Neverland is going to be one of those Let's Plays this coming year. Is going to take. I might have to do with Neverland what I did with Rhombos, which is literally to give it an entire weekend to get some traction, because it's, yeah, the size of the farm is going to be massive. It might well be. I mean, yeah, the animals are going to grow as well. In fact, talking of the animals, the cows. Oh, I'm sure there was one that was going to reproduce soon. 50, 90, yeah, over the winter, definitely. Pubescent, reproduction. So actually, yeah, there's a couple of pubescent ones, the little 11s. Now, some of those would have been males when the enhanced animal system were on, which is why they're odd numbers, because they would have been males. And now, obviously, they're based, well, yeah, the normal game just has them as all females, as we know. So it's back now to base game things rather than the enhanced animal system. Being the enhanced animal system was the mod that was running amok with how much milk and everything were we getting. It's a shame. I'm hoping that gets fixed, but to be honest, the game is an absolute disaster, so I'm really not. Yeah, it is awful at present. Now then, we really needed the road running, because that has the ability to have. Stick this over. I'm going to stick these all nicely like this, and then we're going to put the shed down, and we're going to need to move them all again. But hey ho, this is all part farm as well. This hasn't got a hitch. We haven't, but we can move this. We will grab the Roadrunner Plus. And it is true, I can get rid of that slurry point, really, but I'm not sure it's in that one originally, really. So yeah, I'm a little bit loath to. I can't get rid of that one. I'd keep that one for the milk anyway. So I'm going to swap over to this one. No, I think we're good. I think it's just the wheel loader now that's in the way. No, we've got to keep that area free. That's what you've got to think in situations like this. It's got to be in the middle, but it's got to be in the middle where we don't actually leave it bad. Right, I think we're in business. And we've still got a couple of days for it. When I first moved into the farm, I thought we'll never fill that. Never. Now, ooh, one thing I would like to do. Potato thing's been on its side for at least 5 or 6 episodes. That needs remedying. It really does. Let's see. Actually do this with this. We should be able to. Bit of gentle persuasion. No, we're going to have to get the angle right. I'm not sure how we're going to do this. I think just, yeah, in front of the post, that'll do. It's still under cover. I often forget about the overhang, but there is, it's there. Something small like that. You could just go in front like that, in front of that wasted space that is always in front of the post. That'll do nicely. In fact, this is so deep, you can actually stick this where the rollers are and it's still be undercover. That's one of the things I love about these sheds. Yeah, people They might be the easy sheds, but they are fantastic. I do really love them. I know this is a bit of an adapted one, but right now then, and it's not me getting in the way, because that's my other trick that I often do, is getting in the way. So then, 2 run-throughs. It's not gonna... No, it's not really. We need to be... Yeah, I want a bit of a... So then, a long time ago... Ooh. Modular shed. I've got things in here that I didn't realise I'd got. Here we go. It's a long time since I've used this. Is that flying? It is! Well, it's not now. It was, though. I do agree. Oh. Now, though, we really want the run-through section to be on the bits where it makes sense for it to go. So that means the little tiny bays almost... Or do we do it the other way where... Jutty, yeah, I think that's better, because the bays then match this. But have a look on that side, though. Can we still... Is it better on this side? It is, I agree. I'm not sure it is. I think 1, actually. I'm not sure we can quite do what I... Well, we could if that... Yeah, there's no point in having the run-through unless the run-through is actually... able to be used. Right, smash it. So the run-through section, we've got enough... Yeah, the little implements can go in this one, so we can start to shift things into there. And, yeah, this is at least good for at least 3 or 4 big run-through things, or something like the headers. Could actually stick the headers in something like this as well, up that way too. I would like another one, but do I dare? It's... yeah, you see. Alright, let's save the game. If it goes terribly wrong and it's a game mechanics thing, then we'll just, yeah, reload the game. But let's have a go, because it really should be alright. Yeah. Huh? What? That to me suggests it actually did. Yeah, it gave us harvest income, which always means it's actually sold stuff. Well, that's a bit weird because we've still got... Yeah. Well, yeah, perhaps it had some slurry then, and that was more slurry. Did we have 159? Yeah, we've still got 139, which means we only about 10 tons of slurry. That'll do. That is fantastic. That's what I was hoping. Oh, and the Emertana water tap as well. It's still a long, long time ago. Yeah, but I thought it's about time we did this. If we don't do it now, we never will, really. It's one of those things. Right, so then, do we stick a second one? I think there's enough room, and it would... Is it going to achieve anything, or do we do what we said about the extension of the yard and stick another one of these over here? But it is a run-through type, so it makes more sense. We actually sort of do it, and we're the run-through section now. Remember, we go through. I don't know. I'm not sold on that. No, it's sort of a waste because you're never going to use the implement section there. Right, let's do the one thing that we did need to do, which was the silos. We want to grab the use of leftovers, the really, really big one, because that can have straw as well. Loads and loads of these. Also, yeah, while we, yeah, sometimes you've got to like slurry Pepsi B to store. I want the one that sells. There's one of these, I'm sure, that sells to store because I want that bit probably under production sell points though. Yeah, obviously I don't want to be using our slurry in that, but oh, hang on, can we buy at the slurry yard? I don't know that I've ever tried. I don't think you can. It's a sell point. As in, like, I can sell to eat, but I'm not sure that I can actually buy from it. Or have I just never tried? There we go. To sell your slurry. Yeah, you see, we want it the other way around. No. Yes. It's weird with these type of things. It always confuses me, the buy and the sell bit. West. That's ethanol. Sales. Yeah, I just wanted I'd sell everything though, really, not buy everything. Slurry yard likewise. Yeah, that's a selling. You can sell. I think really I was probably right that it would be silos. If there was anything that would be here, slurry trader to buy liquid manure. So perhaps that one that we just also did that. I'm sure there was a little one than that because that's my real thing. I would love to have one that's not too large, like a hole in the ground. That's yeah. Now Falva is the one who's got those fantastic little silos that are also for decoration, which I absolutely love. So yeah, they are definitely never going. Well, unless there was a mod clash that needed me to. That's story. Come on, there's got to be more. It's got to be one that's not monstrously large, like that. So that's under your tank. I'm not sure. Slurry manure pack. Used to store. To storage your slurry. I'm not so sure. I honestly, yeah, well, I thought one of these. Yeah, one of them I thought was a storage. I thought one was for buying, but because it doesn't make any sense. They're both the same size. No, they're not. Different. You can't read. It's true. I can't. I can actually, but yeah, I was being silly. Right, use of leftovers. Well, at least let's do the one thing that we did set out to do. Right, so that is here, and this was the point we were going to put it in. If we're going to, if it will let me rotate, it doesn't seem to want to. I think we may well have. Ooh, we got some straw left. We have, of course, we have. Right, now let's try that again. Buildings, silos. And of course, it hasn't remembered where I was. Of course, it's not. And I've gone right back to the beginning, so we need to go all the way through to annoy everybody a little bit more. We're a long way. No, that's the deck one. Really is a long way. No, that's the deck one. And that's, we're nearly there now. Nearly there. Right, so we want the biggest one that this does. Oh, that needs rotating it again. Right, get smashing. That's better. We may well end up with more than one of these, but let's give ourselves enough of a run through that we... Fantastic. We may well need to do more than that one, though. So there we go. We've done that. Finally. I think, to be honest, it's going to be a fresh session. So I reckon what we ought to do is actually the normal runs for the animals, because it is 9:22 in the morning, and it's about time that a good farmer might get everything sorted. I'm going to do what I used to do before. I'm going to go into a bit of a time lapse. Or no, I don't think we need to. Not if we're doing this as the session. Yeah, I really do think we just ought to get this done, and then next session we're going to do the monstrous chaff. That is going to be a monster. It really is. There's no denying this fact. It's not going to be... Ooh, I have really... Yeah, well, I have left everything in a way. I didn't say that I was in a way. Because we were doing the shed. Yeah, we'll think about the second one. I don't want to ruin it. It's actually what I often say about the English farmyards. There comes a certain point where you're trying too hard to squeeze too much into too small an area, and that's when you ruin it. Most of the American farmyards have got more space. Ooh, it's tight. Very tight. What we want. Yeah, we lost a little bit of... Oh, no, this is not the mill one. I don't want to throw any more away. Right, smashing. And while that's filling, we could be clever and grab one of it. In fact, do you know, I reckon to step out would be just as easy and grab one, because it's not that far away. We can't use that backhoe, and we have got the wrong... Yeah, we really need one of the 70-tonners. And I do believe that they are all pretty much... They've all got stuff in them. And we can't... Oh, no, we can now. Yeah, I've been silly. We can empty one straight out and use it straight away. Oh. Yeah, we also... Yeah, that's true. I've loaded a brand new mod that dropped yesterday, which I know how silly that is because I've done it so often. But yeah, sometimes let's just try and dodge that in a little. Fantastic. Let's do this. This is why I love run-throughs, because you can run through them as long as nothing's in them, of course. It goes without saying, really, but yes. Ooh, I reckon we could have done a better job. It's only because I was trying to... Yeah, I reckon we can get all three of those in a nice way. Fantastic. Right, let's grab some TMR. We'll do a couple of runs of TMR. We have got some of our own straw, but now the straw's very useful. It really is, because it's going to be converted into silage. So we're not going to waste our own. We're going to buy it from our, I won't say competitors. I wanted to say competitors, but no, fellow farmers. That's, I think, sometimes the way life wants you to see everybody else, but really they don't have to be competitors. Not really. They're just people like yourself that are trying to earn a living. Yes, of course, there are always some people who take things too far, but that's, yeah, there's always going to be that type of person that is like that. So we'll do a couple of straw runs. And what we're going to do is, as we're passing, we're going to shift the slurry and grab the milk tanker. Actually, yeah, we can finish this. That is true. This can go straight through and start to empty. Then we'll grab the milk tanker. I am looking forward to using that sprayer. Ooh, whoa! Will you not do such? Yeah. Oh, too fast. This is my Need for Speed background, I've got to be honest. Yeah, it takes some... Yeah, it takes quite a bit of time to get the Need for Speed out of your system. It does. I'd always want to go that pull at a gate at everything, just so as you know that, yeah, that is really where it all stems from. Yeah, Need for Speed, you literally, but it was, yeah, I was breakneck speeds all of the time, and it's, yeah, you get in a vehicle, and it's weird how that, and I'm not like this in real life either. I really don't have any kind of that mindset. But we're putting in a game, and then all of a sudden the Need for Speed seems to want to come out and play. What it is, but yeah. Yeah, I always want to do everything at breakneck speeds. Fantastic. Right, let's go grab the biggie. Silver one. Yeah, it's a shame in a way, because obviously we were using the other tanker, but this one is more suited to. Yeah, it's bigger basically, and we need big. Although I'm not sure we do any more. We might actually be able to go back to the other tanker now. Yeah, I think we probably will, looking at that. Right, and then we want the, yeah, now we're going to carry on with the straw, so we need to do 2 of these. If we can actually get through. That plough can go away now as well. I think we've definitely got enough room. This has been out long enough. Ooh, I think we need to top up a little bit of fuel. It's not going to wait much longer. That's we did a lot of work with this, and it also looks like it might need a bit of TLC, so we're going to do that, because with that kind of farmer we do try to look after our equipment. I won't say we always do. I sometimes have horrible accidents and other such things, but you know, I don't aim to do that. Oh, let's still got that other one as well. Quite a big, it's a big tank in this. Ooh, we've also got the death pack on, haven't we? Which means we have to buy some. Or make some. Yeah, being as I've ticked the box. Smashing. Let's see how much this is. Ooh, there was one free. I did have one there. No, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Right, straw number 2. That can cope with. Oh, that's the other thing about the base skin that I'm really not coping very well with, and that is repair costs. I really do feel everybody's pain. All of the, yeah, everybody on PlayStation. And why did that reset? We actually did this on straw. It should have stayed on straw. It's strange, actually. That is true. That's another thing that's not quite working right, because that was something that you could depend on. If you left it on straw, you'd come again to straw and you'd get straw again. Yes, I was saying, wasn't I? Yeah, the base game. The one thing that, again, I do really feel everybody's pain with the expense. 8,000 I paid for a vent to be repaired. That was the worst I've seen. And that wasn't terribly damaged. We're not talking about, yeah, I didn't leave it till it was like in the red, or it was still on the green. It was only about 10% in. 8,000. Ridiculous. Yeah. Porsche aggravation. And it's very well named. Not the map though, it's not the map's fault, that's the settings. That's the Giants thing. Right, so then TMR. We'll just see this time as well how much we actually need. Yeah, let's have a quick look. What sort of amounts are we looking at? Oh, straw is in the green. You have to go over 1 million. So we're going to do at least a couple. Hopefully this should... Yeah, the other thing I noticed was also the consumption of food that the animals was also enhanced. So, yeah, the enhanced animal system, it really did gain, yeah, that as well. Again, I don't think it's supposed to. I think this is all to do with, yeah, the things that are going wrong at the minute. But it literally did, obviously, stupendously. I mean, it really, as I said, the streets are paved with gold because you could, yeah, literally earn the milk that you... But obviously it also was compensated that the amount of food that they ate was more than normal as well. I must admit, I did notice this. I mean, obviously the TMR that we buy in is not too expensive. We just kept our supplies very busy, which I'm quite sure they were quite happy about. But yeah, we shouldn't really be eating quite as much as they were. But then they did produce an awful lot of milk, so you can't really complain too much now, can you? Should be, oh, yeah, I think you need to be to get into green. I think it needs to be mega amounts. I think, is it 2 million or 1.5 or something? I did do it on No Man's Land using the 200 tonners, the Omatana ones, the TARDISes. Yeah, obviously that was in testing, and I did use this exact thing, and I did get it into the green, and it was a stupendous amount. It was. We don't really need to do that. Just, yeah, go in. I think we'll do another one though after this. We're going to run the mill over to our... Well, actually, we're going to go to the production, because that is actually doing a cracking job of sending that across. We'll also have a quick look to see how the milk is. Is it going down? As in, like, in the milk, it was at 400 odd tons. I need to hope you see that the dairy is good enough that it's going to start to eat into the excess, because now we shouldn't be taking 200 tons of milk a day. With up to about a normal amount now. It's 50 odd tons. Which is about... Right, let's do that now. Let's have a quick look at the milk situation in the dairy. Yeah, we also are going to need to go over there at some point soon. Oh, 430 tons. It'll be interesting to see how much goes down. Yeah, it will really. Right, yeah, it will. I agree totally now. Let's run that in. Yes, normally, I actually came on there thinking, oh, it's the winter now, we'll be alright. And then it dawned upon me, yeah, but you've got like a lot of chaff to sort out. And I thought, oh, yeah, it's not going to be a nice winter session where you're going through the winter. It's actually going to be an awful lot of work. So, and it is. But then that's the price for running a big farm. It really does. This is when it does get... what I'd like to do is usually have one Let's Play that's small, you know, as in just starting, and another Let's Play just finishing. I've yet to master this, where one is doing this. They all seem to go big at the same time. Now, obviously, this is a big map as well, so that means it is big. Right, so then we're going to run this production, and over the day... That's a bit more normal. 50 odd tons is probably what I would expect to see. Yeah, maybe 70, 80 as it's getting later in the Let's Play. That isn't my favourite. One thing I know I've said that I'm tight myself, but that is my favourite shed because of its design, not because of how much I would willingly pay quite a bit more for that particular shed. Although I do realise it is a very basic shed, but it is a perfect design in so much as it does what it says on the tin, and yeah, it also protects everything from the elements. And also I love the bays at the side where you can stick lots of implements, 2 or 3 of those, and really you don't need anything else except on a farm like this where it is monstrous. Right, let's have a quick look. Manure we're going to do. Yeah, let's do this properly. Let's grab the manure out of the manure pit and stick that into the, we've done the slurry side, but we need to be getting all these little jobs out of the way. But normally, yeah, we've fed the chickens, sheep. That is true. Sheep at the top. We all don't forget them. That's only trouble with having a split. Yeah, those should be good. Sheep pasture, and they could do with a bit of attention. We will do that. Yeah, we're going to be thorough, so that next session we can get straight into the chaff. That we could do it while we're filling this. Just quickly dart up there. Right, let's do that right now. Let's grab the top and that one there. That'll do. Need some grass, which I believe we have got a lot stored in our storage. Really? Oh, that's right. Oh, I remember. Oh, do I remember? Yeah, I do. Yeah, when it does that. And it isn't... Yeah, the Samurai's the thing that does do that. But it's not... The Samurai's not the only thing that can split bags. I thought it was. But it's not, actually. That should be in the same area. Yeah, I found it, someone else did it, so I thought, it's not just a samurai. I can't remember what it was, but a couple of sessions ago, a few sessions ago now, we split a bag with something else, and I thought, it's not just a samurai that does that. It's splitting the bag that causes this issue, though, where all of a sudden grass starts to be pulled up out the ground. I don't really, go straight through, actually. I keep forgetting, you didn't used to be able to do this. Yeah, so we're going to have to pick this up. Tick the universal... I don't think I have. Yeah, there's a... It's to sort of be facing that way for it to pop. Do we need water in this one? We do, but it's not really... Now, we've not been a little bit of a miss here, haven't we? There'll be a tap next to that. It should have... I don't think we'd gone far enough to actually do it, had we? It is in containers, strangely enough, which, yeah, it's weird, really, but... I think we could probably basically to fit as if it was in real life, where it would be a ball cock. It would actually be on the other side. So I'm simulating a ball cock because we all know that the fill point is going to... Oh, that's if it's not. Right. We also said we were going to get another... another TARDIS, one of the little ones, I think. I think we'll have the shop delivered one for us. They are good like that. They will charge us for it. So then, animals, I believe it's in. This is one of my favourite. I do love this. I really do think it's fantastic. I mean, I like the liquid tank by Matana. That's close. Will that not do us, really? No, I like the TARDIS. I'm a massive Doctor Who fan. So, do you know... No, no, we don't want Unreal. I don't want to do that. Then let's remember straight away. Reset that. Go on a minute, that didn't charge me. That's 5,000, that's exactly how much it costs. Why did that not charge me? The store delivery's gone through it, or perhaps it's perhaps it's that the company decided that I'd spent enough with them, with all the millions we've spent, that they didn't need to charge me this time. But that's most unlike those businessmen. I don't somehow believe that's true, but yes, the thought's nice. I think that's enough. Yeah, that's the thing I like about start overload. If you say start overloading and you still filling it, it fills and carries on right to the top once you do that. So then we're down there somewhere. And we've emptied the milk. That's what we were doing, I believe. No, we weren't. We were actually grabbing the manure. We'd done that. Yeah, pretty much, yeah, that'll do. That's nicely done. 70 tons. I knew it was getting quite eggs. We do need to sort those out. And I do believe it's December, January that eggs are worth. Or weren't we going to do cakes or something at our bakery? I think we were. Need to move, make a bit of room. And being as we built that shed, the run through, we're going to run through. Yes, I am catching that. I believe this is probably the last job. We will have a very, very quick look at our productions to see how well they're doing. Sign out of this beautiful map. It is. I've thoroughly enjoyed my time. I say the only thing which is a bugbear, and I do still stick to this. Oxygen David is allowed his. Oh, was that it? It is. Okay. Well, there you go. Fantastic. Right, productions. Yeah, all of the map makers are allowed their vision to stay true to their vision. I do totally understand that. When things don't work, like the animal amounts when they get full, and he's addressed that, and that is someone who doesn't get. He sees it's not quite right, tweaks it, and that is Oxygen David. That is a master at work. And he has allowed the. Does annoy me the fact you can't chop a tree down because a tree should be chopped down. It is that it can be in real life. So to me, it's, and again, you should be able to sell a fence, because again, if we're aiming for realism, the game allows it. Why can I suddenly not sell a fence? But in saying that, you have a choice that you can or cannot go on their map, and I choose to go on the map because Oxygen David makes fantastic maps. So of course I'm going to put up with it. The manure bit was a bit weird. That was the thing I found the strangest of all of the sort of, not faults, but things that needed tweaking. And he's tweaked them. Yeah, almost every single one that I thought was a problem has been tweaked. I doubt very much Oxygen David will now allow the selling of his things, because that was just the way that he did it, and I respect that. If I go on, I know that I'm not going to be able to do that, then I know I'm not going to be able to do it, and I have a choice whether I do go on his maps or not, and of course I'm going to, because he is very, very good. He really is. Made my very favourite. Calmsden is still my favourite to this day. Court Farms, I've not grown to love it as I have Calmsden. Yeah, there's something special about Calmsden. Again, I think it was at the beginning as well. There were very few. I think it was one of the. No Man's Land. We'd already had No Man's Land before. Calmsden was unique. and had not a re-release of Oxygen David, and he's certainly done some maps over the years. Yeah, it is still to this day. There's something special about Calmsden that I really do think it's beautiful. I used to love driving through the middle of the village, the chirping of the birds, and again, he's done that type of stuff in Court Farm. But yeah, I don't know. It's just something about Calmsden that grabbed me. The same as GB Modding. Six Ashes grabbed me. Attingham didn't. Yeah, it's weird. And yet, you'd think I'm a start from scratcher. My normal start is the BGA start. Attingham did tick all the boxes, but it didn't tick all the boxes. It's very strange what makes us tick, that we don't always realise what makes us tick. What really pleases us about a farm. St. Cally, love the White Farms, all that ticks the boxes. There's just something about that. I really do like the map, and the feel of the map was instant. The feel's not really the environment, it's just, yeah, it hits the nail on the head. I love the farmyard as well, I've got to be honest. Fell in love with the farmyard on that, and that's rare for me. There are very few farmyards where I'll go, especially English ones. I mean, it's funny, but Marty said about going on Valley Springs. Now, I've already been on. I've actually done 8 episodes. I've just not released it yet because I'm not happy. But I was so unhappy with the farmyard that I tore it to pieces and rebuilt it. And I mean, I'm very grateful for I mean, there were certain comments I made that I thought, was I being a bit unfair? And then later on in the Let's Play, I said, I think maybe I was a little bit, not about, there was nothing terrible, it was just nothing right about the yard for me. And I thought, for once, I'm going to build this farmyard like I would like to build it. And I did, and I was quite pleased with the results. And the space, and that's what was missing before. But I've seen worse, I have really seen worse farmyards than on Valley Springs. Now, I will be releasing Valley Springs, but again, I'm literally waiting for a bit of space. Because I've done a start, and I'm saying 8 episodes in, which that will please Marty, because we are going to go Valley Springs, definitely. We've also got to finish Maypole, and that's going to be next after Court Farm. Court Farm, I should be on it now. I've started the dialogues for the storyline, because I'd like it to be, I just don't know how to handle the narration. I've got narration patches, what to set the scene and all the rest of it. I don't know how to handle that. And then I'll obviously have scenes of the actual storyline unfolding, and it's going to be a rapid sort of storyline. It's only going to probably a couple of episodes where the storyline comes to a conclusion, and then we shall see what we shall see. But yeah, I've got the storyline already, but now I've got all the hard work of all of Kara's lines, all of my lines, all of the policeman's lines, all of that type of things, and any other evil employee that is involved in the talking and the narration and everything. So yeah, there's a lot of work. I've done a lot of it, and now I've got to do all of the recordings of everybody's voices and put it all together. That's going to take some time. So I'm not doing any courts, because I'm doing courts. Yeah, I'm going to be putting together a lot of work to make that happen. But yeah, Valley Springs is definitely a go in the future. I've already done some of the episodes, so actually we're doing quite well. We have quite a few episodes in where to be honest, they actually left an awful lot of slurry. I think it's 250 tons. So I've got one of the production sheds, which meant we earned a lot of money more quickly than I ever would on any other Let's Play. So that meant that we earned very quickly on it, and obviously that's a good thing. So why did I start it? Okay. Right, anyway, yes, but just a bit of news for anybody who's interested. Anyway, yeah, this is the end of the session. Yeah, all I'm going to say is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. As always, I do really love to hear from yourselves. If there's anything you'd like to see or anything that you want to shout at me for, then yeah, it's still a bit messy, I know, I realise, but we've been to do it well. It's a busy farmyard. Well, no sooner do we Oh yeah, well that's true. We still need to. Actually, I'm being silly. I really am. Did we already fill this? No, we didn't, but we can do. I was just thinking, why am I know why. What I was going to say earlier was I'd like to have a proper slurry point that looks like a slurry point. I do love the multi-fruits. I was just saying multi-fruit greenhouse then. So, I'll digest it will do nicely. Yeah, I do love the multi-fruits buying station. That's the one. Yeah, I do, but I know we don't need it yet. Yeah, it's at least filled and it's going away. So that, yeah, people will stop shouting at me and, like, yeah. They have got a point. I do realise that. It's something I do try to work on sometimes. It depends on, yeah, I usually just do dynamic sessions where I just hit things at, yeah, what actually the Old Farm Countryside is the next one that I need to be tidying up. I've got not enough sheds, or no, I have actually. I think I have got enough sheds, just not. I need to start putting things away. Right, that's better. I mean, yeah, it's always going to look a bit messy because that is the nature of the farmyard. But there's a lot of clear space now. Right. Anyway, yes, I was about to say goodbye, wasn't I? So I'm going to say goodbye for now. Actually, did promise we'd look at the productions, so we will. So I don't like to break my word. Right, so then, yeah, the large production, we just stuck the milk in, I believe, so that should, in an hour, which we're going to be obviously using quite a lot. That looks so tiny in that with its storage capacity. Yeah, 334 tons of straw in that one. We got the straw in the field still, which obviously that and the what's it called? The green stuff. We shall see it in a minute, because it does tell me in one of these what it's called, and I should just read it out. Chaff. It doesn't actually. It doesn't say that, but it does somewhere. Yes, it does. Chaff silage. Yeah, the chaff. I did remember before I saw it. Yeah, we'll get the chaff in and all of that straw off the fields, and we'll, yeah, literally start to have a bumper. Of course, because it's old school, it means we've also got to lug it from there. Or, oh, that's a point actually. Did I actually? Ah, yes, I did think of that originally. Oh, and I put some chaff in. Yes, we have, but we could move it next time. We also, yeah, we also need to be buying some. Yeah, we've got some belt systems, but I'm thinking more of the AGI, and let's just, yeah, let's put that down again. Apologies, but yeah, I want to use my brain for this. We'll shift that one. Use of leftovers, the Lord. There is a space in the middle where, oh, now then, let's have a look. Do we do this the other way then? Because it's that space in the middle next to the slurry yard, which we no longer use because we changed our model a little bit, but we could go that away, thinking. And then what we'll do is shift that lot. Yeah, and we're going to buy some more belts. Need to be buying. How many belts have we got? Yeah, we've got those, just those, haven't we? Right, so we need the AG, yeah, my favourite, the SDX 1051. Although we've already got, I know, but it's the fact that it's an all-in-one. Yeah, we're going to buy that. And we are going to buy, oh, I would say at least 3 of the Grimmy TC816s to join together. I think at least 3. And then what we're going to do is we are going to run, we will grab that bit out of that one as well. and we'll stick it in this one here, and we will run that through. We might even have to move this. I think we can manage it, but if it's getting in the way, I'll just have it. In real life, obviously we wouldn't sell it, but we're going to have to. And as I said, mechanics is king. I've always said that. So yeah, we're going to use this. That's not bad actually. That fitted quite nicely. Yeah, we'll literally run through and we'll put the belt system coming across here, going down here, belting the stuff around here. There's a lot. It's a big building though, so we may well need. The thing is, the beauty of this as well is we can actually leave the belt system running across the front of here. It's not hurting. It says no, because we actually get our BGA to pipe underground to everything where it's needed. Wink, wink. We never come and pick it up manually anymore because I'm using the power of productions. Yes, not my own. Early on I used to lug everything, and then quite a few months ago it dawned upon me, actually, that was thanks to Missy B and her large production. I thought, I'm not really using this to its proper extent, how Missy B designed this. And I was thinking to myself, I think a lot of people don't realise the power of this little beast here, because it's sort of a special silo that has the ability to send things out. It's a little bit super, really. And it was that made me think about how to properly get the most out of productions. So yes, thank you very much, Mr. B. You helped me even with that as well. Anyway, now we really are going. We were looking at this a little bit. Most things are actually done and not working. The greenhouses we will. Oh no, we're not doing terrible. I will top them up though. Yeah, I don't like them to go. Also, I was always talking about, we should see how much that goes down. The grain mill. Do we need anything to go in there? Did we do any oats this year? Let me just remind myself, because we still got time to. Yeah, not a lot, but yeah, and wheat. Wheat's not a very good one for flour, but oats is. I think we did put some in. Sunflowers. Seeds. Weren't we selling seeds in January? Yes, we were. I think we were doing the wheats to seeds. I think that was always the plan. The oats, there's not an awful lot. I think we only had the one field this year. Yeah, sunflowers, they need to go into our oilery. So there is a bit of work to do as well over the winter. So I've got to, remind myself that we're not finished, even though we've got this massive chaff thing going on next thing. And the straw, that's not it. This winter's going to be busy because this farm never stops. But, I'm going to say, really this time, goodbye for now.